All right. Welcome, Knicks Nation. First of all, before we get started here, I just want to remind us to please keep in mind, in prayer, and thought all of the thousands, really millions of people that were affected by Hurricane Helene. Fortunately, thank you all for your good wishes. Our house was not touched. In fact, our whole area, our neighborhood, the region of Florida that I am in, received some heavy winds, but we didn't get anything like what people got on the shoreline of Florida and in Georgia and in Tennessee, in excuse me, in South Carolina and in North Carolina. I mean, I have friends in all of those places. North Carolina, the places up in the Blue Ridge Mountains and the Smoky Mountains really caught some hell. So there's really thousands of people that have completely lost their houses in all those states. There's neighborhoods that is all the way destroyed. Please remember them in your prayers. Please remember them in your thoughts. A lot of people did a lot of problems. All right. So big giant trade on Friday. Big giant trade on Friday. And I'm glad it did happen Friday because, as I said, I don't like to react initially to something because it's usually there are people that quickly react and it's usually an overreaction. And I try to avoid that. And unfortunately, for myself, what I see in these situations, there's two groups of people that come out first and hard. The people that hated Jew and they start rejoicing because he's traded. And then people bringing out my videos talking about this didn't age well, BS, and I owe somebody an apology crap. Listen here. Clickbait is still clickbait. And let me explain something about clickbait to some of you knuckleheads, okay? Clickbait starts with a rumor. I heard. Let me give you an example of clickbait because it just come out today. There's another clickbait. This dude, Bill Simmons, come out with clickbait today. So let me just show you. Let me just show you an example of it. I did this before, but some of y'all took it as some opportunity to tell me I need to apologize to somebody, which you know what you could do with my private parts on that, right? But hold on one second. You know what you could kiss on that. But hold on, let me just find this dude. There's this dude, Bill Simmons, and let me give you an example. Okay, let me give you an example. This is in Bleacher Report. I'm gonna give you an example. And this is the problem. See, I don't give a crap about clickbait. And I'm trying to discourage people from coming on my channel with it. I don't care if you like it. Go ahead. That's your business. We don't do it here on Raw Hebrew Remnants channel. We don't do clickbait. But if you want to do it, you go ahead and do it. But don't come to me with it. That's all I'm saying. So here, look. Come here, if I could find this thing. I saw it today. I said, see, this is perfect. I want to show this here. This Bill Simmons dude, who really is just a Boston Celtics fan without really admitting he's a Boston Celtics fan. This is what he said. This is what it says right here. Legion Hoops. Bill Simmons wonders if Knicks had chemistry concerns with Julius Randle. That's what he said. Bill Simmons, and then there's a link for you to click on. Bill Simmons wonders if the Knicks had chemistry. Now, notice it said he wonders. So somebody, and you tell me, somebody's going to say, oh, the Knicks had chemistry issues with Julius Randle. Now, that's not what the dude said, but that's what he wanted you to think so you can click on it. That's clickbait. That's clickbait. Wait, let me give you another example because some of y'all came back. Some fools couldn't wait to pull up some of my videos and say, oh, this didn't age well. Y'all could kiss my brown behind. First of all, let me tell you this. Let me tell you this real quick. This is how clickbait works. You heard something. It's almost like back in the day when I was a kid in New York, they used to play the numbers. I don't know if they do it anymore. But somebody will wake up. I have aunts wake up. Oh, my mother gave me this number and I need to play this number. And that's how people do this clickbait. I heard, or I got a feeling they're going to talk, the Knicks are going to trade Julius. I got this one dude that's been saying this same line this summer, any minute, the Knicks are going to trade Julius for like 3 years. And then when it happened today, they said, see, I told you. I mean, I guess it's just to get to the point where they can say they told, right? But this summer with the clickbait, it was throw crap at the wall. And usually it happens in dead times of the year, like July. And whatever sticks. So if somebody throws spaghetti at the wall and something sticks, and then so in other words, Julius Randle might get traded. Oh, they're going to get Cat. And it happens, they can say, oh, see how smart I am? No, the real thing is you just guessed right. That's what it is. You just guessed correctly. Congratulations. Next time I did a 5 and dime, I'll get you a ribbon. And I don't get into that. Now, look here. And it was like, in fact, I put it in the description box. Several issues. We're going to talk about this trade. Several issues I got with. First of all, let me just come out and say, I, Raw Hebrew, do not like the trade. Okay, I do not like it. But let me say two things. I do not like the trade. But number two, I am in no position to tell the Don what he should be doing. The way I look at it. So I'm not going to be trying to criticize the Don because he knows more about this game than I do. Okay, so if he thought it was a good trade, I'm going to have to go with what he thought. Okay, but I don't like the trade. So we'll go into that in a second. But 16 months ago, and I put the link in the description box. 16 months ago, I did a video on, and the title of the video is Why the Knicks Should Reach Out to Minnesota. That was the title of the video. And it talked about trading Julius. This is 16 months ago. And it talked about the reasons Minnesota would want to trade Cat to the Knicks. See, now, did I say I heard? If you look at the video, I didn't say I heard a rumor. I didn't say I got a feeling. I broke down why Minnesota would want to talk to the Knicks about Cat. And the reason I did was I was looking at Minnesota's tax problem coming. Go ahead and look at the video because that's from 16 months ago. I said they're looking at a tax problem. 49 million, 50-something million, 60-something million. And I said, they got to get rid of somebody. They got Ant, and they had just got Gobert. I said, you know what? They need to talk to the Knicks about Cat. Right. That was the problem. Okay? That was the problem. So, and then again, I put Ian Begley's 3-minute interview with Sweet Chelsea Sherrod in the description box too. I ain't gonna play it, but I put that in there. And he broke down very well in 3 minutes why this deal happened. It had nothing to do with people knowing or guessing or throwing crap at the wall in July. Had nothing to do with that. First of all, do y'all understand? And then this is the thing. There's just a few knuckleheads. And let me tell you, the people that come on my channel talking negative about Juju or telling me my thing didn't age well, you can forget it. That was your last comment for the next, whatever, 3 months or whatever weeks I can set your behind out on the channel. Because we're not doing that. Life is too short for me to be dealing with y'all idiots. So forget that. So now, look here. The Knicks are in the business, the management. This is the Don. This is the dude from Minnesota they got. This is Walt Perrin. This is Worldwide West. They're in the business of making deals to make the team better. In fact, the last video I did where we talked about it, them playing game close to the vest, I mentioned that Starks, if you remember what Starks said, he said, this is Jericho's time. And let me tell you, it is Jericho's time, number one. Number two, he said, but you know how they are. They're always looking for a better deal. They're always looking for a better deal. So what does that mean? That means, brethren, every day the Knicks are making phone calls. Every day. Do y'all understand that? Like some people, this is how some of the clickbait start. They hear about the Knicks making a phone call about any particular player. The other day was DeAndre Ayton, but then all of a sudden it becomes a trade rumor just because they heard they made a phone call. And we went through this, and I want to go through it one more time real quick for y'all. Sometimes teams make phone calls. Sometimes agents make phone calls on behalf of their client to try to stir up something so that their client can get a good deal, right? Especially if it's a contract or a trade. And sometimes the opposing teams make phone calls, right? Like, for example, I read today where the Knicks are receiving calls on Mitchell Robinson. Did you guys read that one? I'm sure that's going to come out next. The Knicks are receiving calls on Mitchell Robinson. What does that mean? That means teams are calling the Knicks about Mitchell Robinson. They're calling the Knicks. Now, the Knicks will listen because let's get real crazy on it. Suppose Milwaukee wanted to trade Giannis for Mitchell Robinson, right? I mean, we know that ain't going to happen. But, of course, they're going to listen. You understand? So they're going to listen. That don't mean a deal's getting done. Y'all got me? That don't mean the deal's getting done. They'll listen. Anybody would. They may hang up the phone, but they're going to listen. Okay? And then one more thing with respect to Julius Randle. First of all, shout out to Juju. He was here when the Knicks was winning 20 games, and he was here when the Knicks just won 50 games, and he was part of that growth. We should all be thankful, take our hats off to Juju, wish him the best. Once a Knick, always a Knick. Okay? Period. Once a Knick, always a Knick. All right? So wish the best to Juju. And like I said, you come on my channel giving me good riddance, you can forget it. Don't come back here because I don't want you. See, I ain't one of these dudes that's trying to get you to click on my channel because I need you. I don't need you. Shoot. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know it. Most of y'all know what I'm saying. Shoot. Don't come on here with that. That ain't gonna fly well. Okay? So look. They always making calls. So I could say right now, you know what? The Knicks called Miami about Bam Adebayo. And that might be true, but that don't mean nothing. You hear that don't mean nothing. That's the call. Why wouldn't it? Yes, you hear what I'm saying? So they make calls all the time. That don't matter in terms of something actually happening. So let's talk about what Ian Begley, and again, it's in the description box. The link is in there. What did Ian Begley say about this deal? He said there were two things that made this deal happen. That he said that they didn't, in fact, listen to it now. He said he didn't think, nobody thought the deal would actually get done. Y'all need to hear that. So here we are, the last week in September when the deal got done. And Ian Begley is saying he was told they almost thought the deal wasn't going to happen. Why? Because Minnesota insisted on Donte Divencenzo. Because what we had heard before, in fact, if you guys listen to the Roommates podcast with JB and Hart, Donte said he almost went to Minnesota. And he said that he called Steph because he was playing for the Warriors. And he said he was headed to Minnesota. And he called Steph because the Knicks came in and gave him a better deal. And Steph said, you better go to New York. That's how he ended up with the Knicks. Okay? So Minnesota been wanting Donte. Donte is, look, I ain't fronting. Donte is a two-way player. Donte is clutch. Donte got all-star potential. I think most of us that watched him play this past season could see that. Donte is clutch, as we know. He's clutch. Donte could play defense. Donte could play offense. Donte is all-star potential. Okay? The problem with the Don, like with Donte, is the same with IQ. He getting these cats that's so good, they too good to be on the bench. Okay, so Mikal Bridges comes, you got to start Mikal Bridges. Any of y'all don't understand how great this dude is, y'all need to go look at some more film. This dude, Mikal, is the game changer. As a matter of fact, if you remember this past season and the season before, I would say no trades except one guy. Don't y'all remember that? I said no trades except one guy. And McCall was always the exception to the rule because that was the game changer, right? I did not think, who was it? I think it was a Shifty Lee. Somebody was like, they're going to get McCall. Somebody was telling me they're going to get McCall and OG. And I said, dude, you smoking. If they can't get both of them. I said, but if we get one of them, and again, I did a video about a year ago saying they should go after OG, and they did, but I didn't think they were going to get McCall. So with them acquiring McCall, that put Devo on the bench. Okay, where is he going to start? You got Jeff Brunson, you got McCall Bridges, you got OG Anunoby. Now you got Cat, but then you have Juju, but now you got where's McCall? Where's Devo going to start? I don't know. He wouldn't. Okay, so that's the problem. And Devo balled out last year. Now, the reason I did not want this deal is this. Juju has been in the Tibbs system and has grown into an all-star and all-NBA player in the Tibbs system. In the last year and a half, he's been playing really good defense, especially when you added OG to the mix. They went 12-2 with Juju and OG. That ain't no joke, okay? Thank you, Woody Woodpecker. Yeah, we're going to talk about Deuce in a minute. We're going to talk about him in a minute. Let me get through this here, though. We got to go step by step. That's a good Woody Woodpecker about. What about Deuce? We're going to talk about Deuce. You know I'm Deuce high, so we're going to talk about Deuce. But Juju grown, okay? Now, one of the things, there's two problems I have with Cat. Two. Number one, his defense. Everybody, and again, the last time the Knicks focused on offense at the expense of defense, we ended up with Evan Fournier and Kemba Walker. And I don't want to go down there again. But my understanding is that Tibbs was in on this, that he wanted Cat. And so he must have a scheme to fix that up. So that was my problem with Cat, number one. Number two, there's this surgery. And again, I put that link also. And I put a lot in the description box, y'all. But we're going to talk. Jay Sniper, you bring up a good point. I'm going to bring that out in a second. You bring up a good point. But there's a reason for that, Jay Sniper. And I think you know what that reason is because you're a smart guy. But if you look at it, there's a reason his defense looked better last year. But look, the second problem is, y'all remember Kobe started this. He went overseas and got this platelet surgery on his knee. Y'all remember that? And it was supposed to enhance the function of the knee temporarily. You do that when surgery really won't work no more. Y'all heard of that? It's called the platelet. It's a platelet procedure. Well, Cat had that done. He had the platelet procedure done. See, and my problem is this. Okay, and then he got the year before this past one. And that's another thing. He played 62 games last year. The year before, he played 29 games because he had a non-contact grade 3 calf sprain. So he had a non-contact grade 3 calf sprain, and then he had a meniscus surgery, and then he got the platelet thing done. And we got to we got to pay this dude. We got to pay him $49 million, $53 million, $57 million. And then at age 32, he has a player option for $61 million. Now, the money overall is rising. Okay. The money is rising. So maybe by the time he's hitting $53 million, it's not that, big of a deal. But that's a lot of freaking money, man. That's a lot of freaking money. So you got a guy that has had meniscus surgery, platelet replacement stuff in his knee. He played 62 games last year, 29 games the year before that. That's bothering me. See, Juju, I'm very confident is going to play at least 72 games. Right. That's Steve. Steve said it. It regenerates the meniscus, and this is the thing, Steve. Right? If it works, you're right. If it works, Okay. So we're putting. Now, when you add all that up, you're talking about what, 50. You're probably talking about that's 110, 160. You're talking about $220 million on this guy. Juju, we had what, 29 million this year, 33 next year. So that's what we had with Juju. But we got with Karl-Anthony Towns, $200+ million. That's a lot of money. And suppose he hurts his knee and he's never the same. Suppose he's now, and this is why I'm looking at it like this. Listen, this is why we need Mitchell Robinson back. If Mitch Rob can get us 40 games, and this is what I'm thinking. This could be the worst case scenario that we're now in. If Mitch Rob can get us 40 games, that's half a season. And Cat can get us 40 games. That's half a season. Now we got it covered between the two of them. You know what I'm saying? So that's the risk that I don't like. And then I definitely see this thing. And then Ian Begley said, that Devo wasn't thrilled coming off the bench because of the fact that he set the Knick record last year and everybody saw it. Lewis Luck, thanks for the $5. You think Randle coming up for an extension moving him? Yes, I do. I do think that. It motivated Minnesota to want to get him, and it motivated New York to move him. Okay, but so that's the problem I have now. I'm gonna tell you, Cat, just the talent. Look, somebody asked a question. I didn't see the video. I saw the title. Does the Cat acquisition make the Knicks better than Philadelphia? And I about spit up my soup, man. I was like, the Knicks were better than Philadelphia before the Cat trade. What are they talking about? Is the Knicks better than Philadelphia? Come on, man. I was like, you're hyping Philly for ratings, man. They ain't that good. Come on. Are they better than Philadelphia? That was before the Cat trade. Last Monday, they was better than Philadelphia. Philadelphia. No, we talking about Boston. And look, Cat makes us just as good as Boston. The only reason I will give Boston an edge right now is because they have the chip. You got to respect the team that got the chip. They got the chip. But right now, the Knicks can ball with anybody. Ain't nobody out there, especially if them cats are healthy. Now, brother asked about Deuce's role. Let's look at the rotation now. The rotation is very interesting, okay? The rotation is very interesting. So you got Cat at the 5, OG at the 3, you got McCall at the 2, you got Brunson at the 1, and you got Hart at the 4. I wouldn't play Hart at the 4, but you know, and I know Mr. Thibodeau. Okay, let's not fool ourselves. Thibodeau's going to start Josh Hart at the 4. You know it, and I know it. I would rather in that scenario have kept Devo and started him and move OG to the 4. Oh my God, now you talking, right? Imagine that. You take out Juju, you send him, you keep Divencenzo, and now you got Divencenzo starting at the 2, McCall at the 3, you got OG at the 4. What? That's why I didn't like to give up Devo, but you got to bring ass to get ass. So that's what happened, man. That's what happened. So and I know I would start Precious Achua at the 4. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I would start Precious Achua at the 4, and I would bring Hart to the bench. But no, that's not going to happen. So let's talk real. It's going to be Hart, Brunson, Precious. McCall, OG, and Cat. That's your starting 5. Then you're going to have, this is the thing, you're going to have Jericho Sims, Precious Achua, and Deuce McBride, right? There's 3 of your 4 bench pieces now. Last week, y'all remember last week, we did a serve, what do you call that damn thing? What we do? We did a poll, right? We did a poll last week. Remember that? And we were saying out of the 3 players, Mook, Shamet, and Bates-Diop, who's getting cut. And we were talking about Shamet, and the reason we said that is because the Knicks needed that height on the wing at 6'8", 6'9", with those two dudes, had enough 6'4" dudes. Well, guess what? 1 week later, everything has changed. Shamet is going to be the guy now. Shamet's the guy. They already done waived Mook. And we knew Okeke was out of here, right? So he's gone. Mook is gone. Bates is traded, right? And lessons to DaQuan. DaQuan been the Knick. DaQuan was a Knick for a minute. Once a Knick, always a Knick. He played a lot in Westchester. And DaQuan is now getting a little $3 million. Good for you, DaQuan. Do your thing, baby. Get your money, man. So DaQuan Jeffries is getting his $3 million. Now, you need another guy, though. You got three guys, Deuce, Jericho, and Precious. And let me tell you, I told y'all the other day when I thought Jericho was starting, and he would have been if they didn't get capped. But Jericho's going to play a lot. Let me tell you, Jericho's going to play a lot. Okay, so that's one thing. But listen, it's going to be that fourth piece is going to be between Shamet and Campaign. And I'm going to tell you, it's going to be Shamet. Shamet's going to get that spot. Shamet's 6'4". Shamet plays the two guard. It's his natural position. Shamet can shoot the lights out. Shamet's going to get that team. He's 27 years old. He's going to get that spot. Okay, Shamet's going to get that. So now, Deuce, Jericho, and Precious, they're all going to play good minutes, all of them. Okay, Deuce is going to be that backup point guard. Shamet's going to be backing up at the 2. And then, of course, you got and the thing is, Precious now plays his natural position, power forward. Okay, so you're going to have Precious playing behind Hart, but see, Hart is going to be that guy all over the chessboard. Okay, so Hart will play backup. He's going to play 4. He's going to be backup 3. He's going to be a backup 2, right? Hart's going to be the Swiss Army knife all over the chessboard. So Precious is going to come in for Hart and play the 4. Jericho's going to come in for Cat and play the 5. And look, y'all remember. Yeah, I've been listening to people put Kolek in there. Please don't listen to some of these idiots. Kolek ain't going to play. He ain't going to play. I don't know why people. And you know what kills me though? You know what killed me? Somebody said, another clickbaiter said, look, Kolek might be the next Divencenzo. I about lost my suit right there. Kolek the next Divencenzo. You know they call Divencenzo White Jordan? Y'all seen Divencenzo flush on people, right? Can Kolek jump over a dime? Yeah, Deuce is going to get Donte's minutes. And then you're going to have Shamet in there playing also back behind in the 2 guard spot. So, yeah, man, this is going to be nice in that regard. And I'm liking, y'all remember now how we showed the stats that Jericho and Precious are very good together. And some people even put out some video clips, on different sites. I've seen it with those two. They play very good together. Okay, they play very good together. Now, I wouldn't see Don Kelly. That's what I mean. Don't overreact. No, they didn't wreck the team. They didn't wreck the team with this trade. Stop it. The Knicks are still a championship contender. Okay, Campaign is still where he was before the trade, the 10th guy. Okay, he's the 10th guy. He was the 10th guy before the trade, and he's still the 10th guy. See, so you got Brunson, you got Deuce, you got Shamet, and you got Campaign. Okay, that's what you got. See, so he was the 10th guy before, and he's still a 10th guy. So that hasn't changed. So Shamet though is going to be elevated. Shamet's going to be elevated. Shamet's going to be elevated into the rotation. Okay, because he's just, first of all, yeah, Payne has been insurance. That's why they signed him in the first place. He's insurance. That's all he is. He's still insurance. 10th guy. But Shamet is going to be in the rotation. I'll be surprised if Shamet wasn't in the rotation. Now, this here is still Jericho Sims' opportunity to ball. He's going to get a lot of minutes. Jericho should be seeing, Cat sees about almost exactly 33 minutes a game for the last several years. So that leaves, 15 minutes for Jericho at the 5. And he may get more than that, but Jericho's going to get at least 15 minutes a game at the 5 consistently. He might get about 18. He's going to get a chance to ball. This is his chance. Just like Stark said, this is his chance. This is his chance. Precious is going to get a chance to play the natural power forward position. He's going to excel at that. He's going to be really good, so that's going to be good. Now, Jay Sniper, just a few minutes ago, said that Cat played very good defense last year, and I can't argue with you. The problem I have is this. This is the thing. Why did Cat play, or at least appear to play, very good defense last year? Why did he appear to play? Well, look, he was playing next to Rudy Gobert. Look at what's around him. Jaden McDaniel, who's like a defensive demon. He is OG on Minnesota, right? On one side. You got Rudy Gobert. You got Mike Conley, who's a really good defender, even at 35, was a really good defender. And of course, you also got Ant, of course, who plays two ways. Okay, so I didn't ask you for nothing. Shut up.
This is going to be a Q&A video, so you guys can see
none of that. Alexa, turn off. Alexa, start talking. Yeah. So that's what Cat had around him last year. Gobert, Conley, McDaniels, and Ant. Okay. He was playing the 4 spot in that lineup last year. Minnesota was, I think, in the plus minus number 2 in the whole NBA in plus minus last year. They was plus 6. One of the top teams defensively last year. And Cat was benefiting from being next to Gobert. I don't know. And this is another question mark, really. How will Cat handle being the 5? How will Cat handle being the 5? I don't know. I really don't. I don't know. How will he handle playing the 5? And now we know OG, obviously McCall, and Hart. They can all play defense. But defensively, Brunson ain't Conley. Brunson's better than Conley offensively. But defensively, Brunson ain't Conley. Okay. And I'm almost thinking that Minnesota would have Divencenzo starting in front of Conley this year. I almost think that. That's a good question. Jay Sniper asked, would I play Mitch and Cat together? I wouldn't. I might because of the Gobert that we just mentioned situation, but I would rather, if you're asking me now, I would rather have Mitch Rob in that second unit. But Jay Sniper, I could easily see Cat starting at the 4, Mitch Rob at the 5. Then you got, of course, OG, McCall, and Brunson, and then you still have Jericho, Precious, Deuce, and Shannon. That would be, but still, you got Hart too. I forgot about that. You still got Hart. So I don't know. I don't even know. We have to see. One thing for sure, it's a possibility. And that's what I'm saying. The reason I think Cat looked better on defense last year is because of everybody around him. He had 4 defenders around him. In New York, he will have 3 defenders around him. In New York. In Minnesota, he had 4 defenders around him. So I don't know. And he was at the 4 spot in that lineup. He'll be at the 5 here. So I don't know. See, everybody's focused on what he could do offensively. And I hear you. Cat is a game changer offensively for the Knicks. He really is. He's a game changer for the Knicks. Somebody that says, we still a championship team? Hell yeah. The Knicks are still top 2 in the East right now. Right now. Ain't who? Who else you gonna pick in front of them except Boston? Please tell me, because I don't see nobody. I'm looking, I don't see nobody out there that could deal with the Knicks. Okay, I don't see it. I don't see who could deal with the Knicks. Can you tell me? Miami, Philly, come on. Orlando is good. Nah, offensively, damn. The Knicks are firepower, man. They really are. But defensively is where you win your championship. You do not win your championship because Cat can hit threes. You win your championship because you could get stops. And this is the question mark. See? And that's what I'm saying. What do y'all feel? All right, let me here's a poll. Because I'm wondering what y'all feel about that. Because that's my problem. This is very simple question. Can Cat pick it up defensively for the Knicks? He's going to be starting at the 5. Can he pick it up defensively for the Knicks? I know he can score. There's no question. Cat could score. You know, Cat is a combination of Hartenstein in terms of the passing ability and a scorer like the Joker. That's how offensively speaking, that's what we're talking about with Karl-Anthony Towns. He can pass the ball, he can see the floor, and he can score. But is he a big liability defensively? Okay, that's what we need to find out. Okay, but yeah, see, we're going to find out, Joe Curry. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. That's the question mark. That's the question mark. And this is the thing. If we did not make this trade and we were going into tomorrow training camp with Jericho Sims as our starter, I have no doubt Jericho Sims could hold it down defensively. I wouldn't have any doubt about Jericho Sims holding it down defensively, like zero. I know he could do that, especially in that lineup. I wouldn't worry about him. But Cat, I don't know. I really don't know. Lewis Luck, thanks for the $5. Would they hit the second April with Cat? No, they won't, because they're signing. They traded DaQuan Jeffries, gave him $3 million. They traded Bates-Diop, he's got $2.6 million. They got 2 more players, and they already had $7.6 million under the second apron. So at the worst case scenario, they needed to move $8.8 million. So they moved $6 million with those 2 dudes. They still got $7.5 million in cap under the second apron. They should be very close, but they should. I heard Dwayne Washington's name, but I don't want to confirm it until Ian or Shams tells me. But yes, I did hear Dwayne Washington's name being mentioned, also getting a contract and being sent somewhere. So they answer the question, no, they'll be under the second apron. They'll be under the second apron. Barely. Felicia Lee, is Charlie Brown officially moved, or are you saying you think he would? Because that would make sense. But did Charlie Brown get moved officially? Now you're gonna have me looking that up. Did Charlie Brown get moved officially, Michelle? Miss Lee? Did Charlie Brown get moved officially? I don't know. Did he? That's what I'm asking. Miss Lee, somebody? Did Charlie Brown get moved officially? He was listed. Yeah, I'm just wondering if they did that. Because anyway, between Charlie Brown, Dwayne Washington, they can get the money that they need to make this up. Yeah, they get the money they need to make this up. Yeah. Yeah. No, they won't do that, Joe Curry, because Valanciunas is not as good as Mitchell Robinson. He's just desperate to make any kind of move. They wouldn't do that because he's not as good as Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson is better for what the Knicks need him to do. Valanciunas is a better foul shooter, I'll give you that. But in terms of the defense, no, he's not. He's just big. No, I don't think Toppin's going to get any minutes. You're going to see that 9-man rotation. That's it. That you're going to see that 9. Did Charlie Brown go to the Hornets too, Michael Drake? Okay. That's what I want. I want to find out about that. Let me see. Who did the Knicks trade to the Hornets? So at the New York Times, they're just putting out. Still putting out Jeffries out there. Where did you guys get this information? Could you please tell me? Because I want to get this information. Oh, and then Shams is only reporting DaQuan Jeffries at this point. Probably tomorrow they'll catch it all up. Oh, it's not official yet. Okay. Not official yet, but yeah. And Donald D. McCall, I want to use you as an example. There is no need to get bitter and frustrated about this trade. I don't like the trade, but don't get trippy so that you're hoping they win a chip and the Knicks team is ruined. That's kind of like extreme. That's kind of like schizoid. You don't need to do that. We're in good shape. We still got a championship team. The Knicks are still really, really good. That's right. Knicks, the Achilles heel is injuries. I agree with that. But isn't that the same with every team? Boston is not going to have KP until when? January? Is that right? Am I right about that, yo? Boston is not going to have Kristaps Porzingis until January, right? Is that correct? So they still, and don't let Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum get hurt. Don't let Jrue Holiday get hurt. They're going to have a problem, right? So every team, Achilles heel is injuries. Every team, okay? But in the Knicks case, look at this. We ain't got Mitchell Robinson coming back to as late as January, and we got Karl-Anthony Towns starting at the 5. Wait. We ain't got Mitchell Robinson coming back to as late as January, and we got Karl-Anthony Towns starting at the 5. Oh, man. I think we're in good shape, yo. I think we're in good shape. Tibbs only known to overwork his players to idiots. He doesn't. He lets his players play, and they decide when they want to come out. I'm tired of this slander on Tom Thibodeau. For the last 3 years, I've had to do a video early in the season that say I got Tibbs back. You know why? Because of all these idiots jumping on him every time they have a 2-game losing streak. He don't overwork nobody. They want to work, period. Dudes like to work for Tibbs. Tibbs asked them if they want to come out. They tell him they want to stay in, so he lets them stay in. Anyway, overworked. Stop that crap. Shoot. And you know what? Look up the minutes in the NBA. Tibbs' team ain't topping minutes. I hate all that slander, man. That BS gossip slander. Stop chipping on Tibbs, man. Look at how many injuries we have, because you know what, Ixon, whatever your name is, injuries happen in the NBA. That ain't Tibbs' fault. Injuries happen. Oh, is it Tibbs' fault that Joel Embiid grabbed Mitchell Robinson by his leg? Is it Tibbs' fault that the Miami player tripped Julius Randle and broke his shoulder? That's Tibbs' fault too? Man, y'all need to stop. Yeah, the Knicks are finished. I hear you, Bing Bong. I hear you. Guess who else is finished? Guess who else is finished? Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, I agree with you, Felicia Lee. I think there's two positives. I'm trying to be realistic, right? That's why I say the biggest risk is Cat's injury history and his defense. But I got to be real. Cat has got to be hyped to be coming to New York. What y'all think? Cat has got to be hyped to be coming to New York. And you know when a player of that talent level is hyped, he gonna go off, man. Cat gonna go off. Y'all know he gonna go off, right? And there are some players that offensively are so overwhelming. Whatever shortcomings on defense they have is okay. It's like Jalen Brunson, right? Jalen Brunson ain't no all-NBA defender, but he averaged 28 a game and can drop 40 on you at any time. Wait, I just missed somebody. Son Brooklyn, thank you for the $10. Let me go back up. Peace Raw Cat's best numbers in his career came playing for Coach Tibbs. I didn't even know that. There you go. Oh, PL, come on, man. Deuce coming off the bench, man. Hart start. Listen, I would start, if you're talking about who I think would be the best starting five with this team out there right now, I would start Precious Achua at the 4. I would start Precious Achua at the 4. But if you want to be realistic and know who our coach is and know who his sons are, we know that Hart is starting at the 4 or somewhere. Hart is starting. Okay, we are like, am I crazy, y'all, or is Josh Hart going to start? What do y'all think? Come on now, Maurice Silver. Thank you for the 20 bones. If the Knicks were able to hire Randle defensively, well, yeah, not really. Randle played. I don't know why y'all think. Go back and look at Randle after OG came on board. Randle was D'ing up, man. Randle was D'ing up, and let me tell you something. Y'all don't want to see Juju when we play Minnesota. I'm going to be at that game. Damn. I'm going to be at that game in Minnesota. You don't want to see Juju that day. I'm just trying to tell y'all, right? Y'all, the day the Knicks come in Minnesota to play, I'm going to be right behind the Knick bench. And let me tell you, me and my son are going to be right behind the Knick bench. Let me tell you, Juju is going to be hyped for that game, man. And Juju always goes off against his fellow Kentuckians, particularly Cat, Bam Adebayo, and Anthony Ambulance. Y'all know Juju goes crazy with his fellow Kentuckians. Dang. And you know what I didn't know? That Finch, the coach of Minnesota, he wanted Randle because he coached Randle in New Orleans. I didn't even know that until I heard that from Shams today. I heard that. In fact, I put that in the description box. Yeah, Juju getting ready to go crazy when we go out here to Minnesota. It's gonna be on. Y'all know it's gonna be on. Juju is gonna be on. You heard Kendra, his wife, say we looking forward to the new chapter and all that. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Yes, it's gonna be interesting. Yeah. Tibbs is going. And look, people talked about the issue that Cat had with Tibbs. But no, isn't this, that was like 5 or 6 years ago, right? That was a whole bunch, like 6 years. Cat is 28 now. Then he must have been what, 23, 22? Cat is a man now. That's a whole different, Cat's a grown man. Not only that, I have to believe Tibbs has grown as a coach since then, though some people don't want to believe that. Yeah, I'm going to be at the Minnesota game. I'm going to be behind the Knick bench. At the Minnesota game. Me and my son gonna be there at the Minnesota game behind the Knicks in Minnesota in December. Yeah. So yeah. Nah, Juju is gonna be healthy. Juju gonna be healthy. Just like Tim said, he was ready for training camp. Juju gonna be ready. And Juju coming for blood. I know Ian Begley, somebody mentioned that the Knicks are playing Minnesota in Madison Square Garden in January. That's gonna be on too. But when they go to Minnesota, shoot. Yeah, I'm going to be at that game. I think that's December 17th. I think it's December 17th or 19th, something like that. I'm going to be at that game. Me and my son going to be there, man. It's going to be good, man. It's going to be on that day. It's going to be so surreal to see Karl-Anthony Towns behind the Knick bench and Julius Randle on the Minnesota bench. That's going to be weird. That is going to be weird, man. Yeah, this is going to be weird, man. It's going to be so weird. But was that from last year, Drake Chap? Is that from last year? Is that from last year? Because last year, I'm saying he was playing next to Gobert. It would look better. But his plus minus ain't so hot. Y'all look at his plus minus. His plus minus was even last year, even. And the year before that, it was minus 12 or something like that. So that's what I'm saying. Listen, I'm really high on this in terms of the possibilities Cat brings to the Knicks. There's no doubt. Cat's going to go off. But I am concerned defensively. I am concerned. You know that's possible, Jay Sniper. In New York, at the 5 spot, who you competing against? At the 5 spot, Giannis. Who else? KP, Bam. That's it. As far as top teams. That's it. I don't count the Orlando Center as a problem, right? I don't think so. So, yeah. So I don't know. MB, right? Thank you, Hachaka. Kazak. That's right. MB forgot about MB. So you got MB and Giannis. I don't know. He could make it. He can make it. Does Giannis play the 4 like in terms of the All-Star? Because Giannis jumps center for them. What they got Lopez at the 5? Okay. Yeah. So you're really talking about Giannis, Bam Adebayo, and then you're talking about MB, Bam Adebayo. That's really who you're dealing with, and maybe Jared Allen, right? Jared Allen. Yeah. Okay. All right. So Porzingis ain't gonna make the All-Star team. Shouldn't. He ain't playing until January. So Miles Turner. Thank you. That's right, Miles Turner. Although I think Cat eat up Miles Turner though. I think he would. Yeah. Like I said, I don't like the move. I hate it giving up Donte Divencenzo, but I cannot argue with the Don. I cannot trip and say I know better than the Don, or even imply like I know better than the Don, because I don't. And not only that, Tibbs signed off on this. So Tibbs knows what he's doing too. So they know what he's doing. Yeah, it's that was good, Coach Hauser. That was good. So we got It's Raining Men, Miles Turner, and Don't Drop the Soap, Dwight Howard. We got It's Raining Men, Miles Turner, and Don't Drop the Soap, Dwight Howard. Oh my God. You know what? What if Indiana signed Dwight Howard? Oh man. That was good. Dang, that was good. I'd never heard that one, Coach Hauser. You know what? I'm stealing that, baby. That's a permanent part of the Raw Hebrew. That's a permanent part of the dictionary now. That's a permanent part of the vibe now. It's Raining Men, Miles Turner. Oh my God. You got me on that one, bro. Oh, that was good. Damn, that was good. That was good. That was good. Ooh, all you need to do now is bring in Dennis Rodman with a dress and his old behind. Now, then you really got it going on. Did they sign Okafor? Good. Good for Okafor. I feel bad for him, man. I feel bad for him. He's in shape. Took him about 3 years to get in shape, to be honest with you. And now he's got to learn how to play some defense. But, yeah. It's Raining Men. Ooh, you got me with that one, bro. And when you said that, I'm seeing him sitting on the sideline with that damn rag around his neck, sitting with his leg crossed like he's some damn woman. I remember that. Oh man. Oh God. Ooh, Lord. But no. Cat will eat that boy's lunch, though. I ain't worried about it. Cat will eat that boy's lunch, man. Nah, Cat will. Listen, Cat in New York now. You think he gonna show up soft? Wait, Cat is playing for his favorite team right now. Now listen to them. Tibbs is coaching his favorite team, as is Brunson's father. Okay, Cat is playing for his favorite team, as is Precious Achua. Here we go, y'all. Here we go. Nick Claxton, you ain't making an all-star team if you going to the cellar, right? I mean, if your team's in the lottery, you ain't making no all-star team, right? I mean, Nick Claxton's good, but I'm saying his team sucks. But you know what? You know what's crazy about the Nets, though? Watch them be good this year. Watch Ben Simmons all of a sudden show up to play this year. You know he's in a contract year, right? Watch him show up to play this year. I wouldn't be surprised. People forget, before all of this head problem happened when he started messing with them Kardashians, Ben Simmons was all NBA defensive player of the year. And he could carry a team. That's why he got all that money. So watch Ben Simmons. I wouldn't sleep on him. It's time for him to get paid. He's been sitting up on his behind getting paid. Watch him. No. Deuce will start when Brunson's out. Deuce will start. When Brunson's out, Deuce will start. Deuce might start if Hart was ever out. God forbid Hart should be out. But if Hart was ever out, Deuce would start. If Brunson is out, Deuce will start. Yeah, those are the two things. And he's going to start. Deuce is going to probably start a good 10, 12 games. I could see him starting a good 10 to 12 games this year. And he's going to play, like I said, I don't think that he's going to play 15 to 20 minutes a game. He's going to start 10 to 12 games, and he's going to ball. He's going to ball. No, I don't think so. I think Ben Simmons is going to surprise people this year. That's my take, Michael Drake. I think Ben Simmons is going to surprise people. I think he's going to come out the box and kill this year because they're going to have to give him the ball. There's nobody else there. There's no there's no Kevin Durant there. There's no Harden there. There's no Kyrie there. Ben Simmons gets the basketball, and I think he's going to ball. I think he is. Yeah, Andre Holmes. That's what I'm saying. This whole Kolek thing, I was like, what the hell? Don't y'all know that Tom Thibodeau is your coach? What the hell? Don't you know that they're trying to get to the Eastern Conference Finals? So you add that combination. Tom Thibodeau is your coach who don't like rookies. And they're knocking on the door of the finals. And you think he's going to play a rookie? Come on, y'all. I know you on this boy nutsack, but y'all need to calm down. Ant-Man, thanks for the $10. Knicks have success with Randle out, addition of McCall OG's big contract. Finally, the nail in the coffin being Mitch's injury because of trade. Yep, I agree. I'm really excited to see Mitch Rob with this crew, either coming off the bench or, as somebody said, starting alongside Cat. Now you put Mitch Rob in there with Cat, OG, McCall, and Brunson. Now you got something, man, please. But I really want to see Mitch Rob run that second unit because that'll prolong his career, I feel like. I think that'll prolong his career. If you let Mitch run that second unit. Hey, Michael Drake, I hear you. You don't believe it. It's all right. I'm trying to tell you. I think the boy is going to ball this year. And you know why? Because, unfortunately, this is how it works, man. When it's time for a dude to get paid, he balls. That's the way it works in the league. All of a sudden, he can't play for 3 years. Contract year? Watch. He's going to get paid because he going to ball. He's going to ball this year. I'm telling you. Yeah. He's going to ball this year. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Cat is going to be Lord. Offensively, the Garden is going to go crazy this year. Yes, and Hazak, I said 55 plus, right? I could stay there and I think I'm good. But I'm now thinking 57 plus. I mean, I'm thinking 57 plus. Well, I hear you, Michael Everhart. I feel that. But they are in New York. It's almost like I'm not a Jets fan. I'm a Giants fan, but the Jets are playing good, So, okay, let's watch some Jets. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a Mets. I'm a Mets fan, not a Yankees fan, but the Yankees in the series, let's watch the Yankees. You know what I'm saying? So it's New York. That's the way I feel about it. It's New York. I don't hate on Brooklyn, except when they're trying to mess with us, but they're all right. I don't understand what you mean, Abraham. I already accepted. I've been saying this since I've been on there. Cat is a Knick. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? Well, I eventually accept that Cat is a Knicks. He is a Knick. I don't deal in delusion, bro. He's a Knick. He's gonna be wearing the uniform. Hey, listen. Do y'all know? Is he going to be introduced tomorrow? Probably not, right? Is he going to be introduced tomorrow at the presser, Cat? Probably not. Is he? Is it official? I mean, because they got to complete the trade officially. They got to complete the trade. I'm wondering if he will be, or will he be? Now, I expect it to happen this week. I was just wondering if it's going to be at the media day tomorrow. Yeah, I was saying 55 plus before the trade, and I still say 55 plus, but I'm thinking, man, we may have to up that mess. I don't know. Yeah, I'm Mets, Giants, Rangers, Knicks. That's how I've been. Always. Going back to 60-something. Mets, Giants, Rangers, Knicks. If the Yankees are in there, if the Islanders, and I'm from Long Island, the Islanders in there, even when the Devils was good. The Devils was good at some point. And then, the Jets. Yeah, I follow that too. But I would not be surprised, y'all, if the Knicks did win in excess of 60 games. Yeah, Monday's media day. That's what I'm saying. Like last year, was it last year? No, it was the year before, where they brought out Jalen Brunson. Year before last. They brought out Jalen Brunson the media day. Big old media day. I'm wondering if they're going to do that with Cat, because Cat is from New York. I mean, no, I don't think so, JL, because he did 2 of those podcasts. Y'all know he did 2 podcasts. There was no indication in the podcast that he was going to be leaving New York. There was no indication. So I don't think he knew. I think Cat and Juju found out about the same time. I think they found out about the same time. Yeah, everybody. I don't know anybody from the Dominican Republic that likes the Mets over the Yankees. I think everybody in Dominican Republic like the Yankees, man. It's the Yankees over there. They love the Yankees, man. I don't think there's anybody from Dominican Republic that likes the Mets over the Yankees. I don't think so. Any y'all? Is there somebody? I don't think so. Anybody that's from Dominican that likes the Mets over the Yankees? See, there you go. That's what I'm saying. They like the Yankees, man. They like the Yankees. That's what I'm saying. See? I don't know what it is, but the Yankees got the Dominican Republic on lockdown. They got them on lock. Ain't nobody in the Dominican Republic talking about no Mets now. Oh, your cousin though? No, I gotta meet him because I ain't seen no Dominican that likes the Mets. I ain't seen it. I ain't never seen it. And I seen a lot of Dominicans. I ain't seen nobody like the Mets. I seen Italians from Queens like the Mets. I see dudes from Long Island like the Mets. I see a lot of guys, but no Dominicans. Nobody, no papi, no Dominicans. No, they like the Yankees. That's what they like the Yankees. Yep, Puerto Ricans like the Mets for sure. For sure. My wife's family, Mets. My wife's family, Mets. Definitely. Yep, Cat Dominican. And somebody said that he's a big Yankee fan. That's right, because he's Dominican. He's a big Yankee fan. Makes perfect sense to me. Makes perfect sense. That's it. He's underrated to hate the Mets. Joe Curry, you must have Dominican in your blood, man. You must. If you hate the Mets and you love the Yankees, yeah, okay. It's not just the Bronx. It's Washington Heights. Is Washington Heights still Dominican? It used to be all Dominican when I lived in New York. Is that still Dominican? Guess what? That's Yankees territory right there. That's Yankees territory. Washington Heights. That's it. Oh, really? Okay, there you go. Still. That's right. Oh, is it 181st Street and something? I remember. It's a long time, man. I had to go up these multiple level subway stations when I went to Washington Heights. Dominicans and the Yankees. Oh my God. 178. That's true. Okay. It's been a minute, man. Been a minute for me. Been a minute. Yeah, been a minute. There you go. Man. New York. What you gonna do? It ain't the same no more. But anyway, the Knicks could very well win 60 games this year. The Knicks could very well win 60 games this year. I don't think anybody will be surprised. And look, 90% of how many votes we got here? How many votes we got? 384 votes say Cat will pick up his defense in it with the Knicks this year. You know what? I'm believing that. I don't have any evidence of it. This is me talking by faith. I'm saying, yeah, let's get this Cat. Let's get this defense, baby. Let's do our thing, boy. I think we can. I think we can. And let me tell you something. I got all the confidence in the world in Jericho Sims as his backup. I don't know about y'all, but I'm still believing Jericho gonna get significant minutes at the 5, and I got all the confidence in the world in Mr. Jericho Sims. He's gonna be playing every night. That's the difference with him. He's gonna be playing every night. Yeah. And B's Noriega, that's what I'm saying. If for Tibbs to co-sign this, he must believe he can get something out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna believe what y'all believe in this case. Yes, let's get this done, baby. Let's get this done. That's all I'm saying. So Deuce, Precious, Jericho coming off the bench. Probably, I'm going to say, what y'all think? Here's another poll. Is the 9th guy? There's going to be a 9-man rotation, not a 10th-man rotation. So is the 9th man Shamet or Payne? Campaigning or Shamet? Then we're going to say it. We're going to say it right now. Payne. One of them is going to be the 9th guy. Which one is it? Which one of those two are the 9th guy? Is the 9th man Shamet or Payne? I'm telling you, I think it's Shamet. I don't think there's any question. I think it's Shamet. I think he's going to be the 9th man. I think so. Yeah. I think he is. Yes, I think so. Yeah, I think it's Shamet. Shamet's the better shooter. And I'm not saying Payne can't shoot now, but Shamet's more of the player. He could play. He could play with them, man. And not only that, you realize they're gonna get him for like $3 million or less. That daggone Dom, man. They're gonna have Shamet in there in the rotation for $3 million or less. You're gonna have Deuce in there for $4.7 million. You're gonna have Precious in there for $6 million, and you're gonna have Jericho Sims for $2 million. Your bench costs less than most starters. Isn't that something? Damn, Don is something else, isn't it? Something else, man. Something else. So somebody asked, who was it? Was it you, Sister Lee? Somebody asked, is Toppin gonna get time this year? Let me tell you, now that this has happened, somebody needs to fill in the end of that bench, right? So who like somebody needs to fill in the end of that bench? I mean, they do, right? I mean, you got to have somebody back there. So let's see. You're going to have Kolek, Porty. Those are your two-way guys. No, those are not two-way guys. You're going to have Kolek and Porty and Daddy. Well, they ain't playing. And then you got McCullar. He ain't playing. I really would hope that it would be Jacob Toppin. Jacob Toppin's got the most experience of anybody at the end of the bench, right? Jacob Toppin does, right? And he's Jacob Toppin, what, 6'8"? Easy. I think he's 6'8". Jacob Toppin about 6'8". So I'm thinking if Jacob Toppin, I think Jacob Toppin would be, maybe he does in this league. Maybe he does get some garbage time. Maybe he does this year. I think that would be righteous. What y'all think? I think that would be righteous. If you gave him some time, and you ain't got to give him 30 minutes a night, but I'm saying you got to give him, I think it'd be righteous to give Jacob some time. I would say Toppin is, Toppin 6'9". They got him listed at 6'9". Nah, that ain't got jail. That ain't got nothing to do with it. It was because of Tibbs that the Knicks had Jacob, because Tibbs wanted to do Obi a solid. He did not. He had his differences with Obi, but it ain't like, women could hate each other for life if one do the other one wrong, but men just fight and get it over with, and that's it. So Tibbs ain't got no problem with Obi. Obi just had to get paid and make his money and play, and that's what he did with India. He wasn't going to do that here, but he's doing it in India. Yeah, I don't know, but who they going to have? And well, let me ask y'all this: who's the 11th guy? 64% of y'all say Shams the 9th guy. I believe that makes Cameron Payne the 10th guy. Who's your 11th guy? Who's your 11th guy? You think they're going to pick up another guy? Who they got under contract? How many they got under contract? They got 16 under contract right now, including 3 two-way players. So you got 13 under contract that could play on a regular team. They may pick up another guy. No, I ain't going to call it. They get the hell out of here. Wait, don't drop the soap, right, Howard? And what was it? It's Raining Men, Miles Turner. Oh, my God. It's Raining Men, Miles Turner. I ain't never going to forget that. It's Raining Men, Miles Turner. Ooh, Lord. Hey, you think we can get Mook back? You think we can get Mook back? I mean, I know they had to waive him to get this deal done, but I think they need another guy at the end of that bench. Coach House, you did it that time. You did it that time. Yeah, I know he got waived, but I'm just wondering, we need another big man at the end of that bench. Somebody 6'8" or better. We got Thompson. We need another guy. And don't give me no rookie either. I hope Mook is back, man. I hope he does get back. I hope Mook comes back. Dripmore, what's up, my fellow? Hey, Dripmore, how you doing, man? Did you get hit hard with that daggone Helene? I mean, how you doing? I know Dripmore is in Florida, and I believe you by the coastline. You in the Tampa area, right, Dripmore? Are you all right? Everything good, bro? You everything handled for you? I hope you good, man. Your screen door blew off? Is that all though? Your house is still in I hope your house is still in check. Okay. No, we don't have Bates-Diop, Joe Curry. He went to Minnesota. Bates-Diop was included in the deal. Bates-Diop went with Divencenzo to Minnesota. Okay, thanks, Dripmore. Thanks for the report. Yeah, that's good. Good. Yeah, no, Joe Curry. Bates-Diop is in Minnesota. Bates-Diop and Divencenzo. Yeah. What's up, Just Knicks? I don't know nothing. People kept bringing up CP's name because I said clickbait. I didn't know why they was doing that, but that's what they was doing. So whatever. I don't know who said what. I don't even care, honestly. I don't. So I don't know what happened. Yeah, Bates-Diop is out, man. Bates-Diop is out. Yeah, so also today would have been my daddy's 84th birthday. I bought me some blackberry wine. I'm going to have some of that in honor of my daddy today. My daddy would have been 84 years old. Thank you all for your prayers and everything. We went to go visit his grave today. Got me some Manischewitz blackberry today. And yeah, so I said, I went to his grave and said, happy birthday, Pops. He's been 84 today. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, man. Yeah, my take is the Cat, OG, McCall, Brunson, and Hart, Precious, Deuce, Jericho, and Shamit, and we ready to take the East. What y'all think? I'm saying we ready to do this thing up here. Let's go get this chip, y'all. That's all I'm saying. Offensively, though, what they gonna do? They can't double Cat and Brunson. And they better not leave Mikal Bridges alone. And you know that OG Anunoby runs off ball very, very well. Like he's an off ball dude. I mean, he runs, without the ball. I mean, dang, this is. I don't know. I think this is gonna be rough, man. Like I said, the only issue I have is defensively, and I'm going with what y'all say. I believe Tibbs is gonna help this boy turn up his defensive game a notch. So I think we'll be all right. Thank you, Michael Drake. Who else said that? Thank you, Michael Drake. I appreciate that, man. Thank you, Pablo Demas. Thank you, man. Yeah, so I think we good, man. I think. Now, here's another. Here is another poll. So let me see. 164% of y'all say Shamit. I agree with you. This is scary. I'm starting to agree with y'all so much, man. This is scary. Okay, after 30 games. All right. After 30 games, what is the Knicks record? All right. I'm gonna put 20-10, 22-8, more than 22, less than 20. Okay, so here's a poll. 30 games. So this is going to be a real test this year with Cat Independence, please. So you're going to have, after 30 games, what is the Knicks record? 20-10, 22-8, more than 22, less than 20. Ooh, it's close. It's close so far. It's close. We're going to see. Let that stew a few minutes. We're going to see. Joe Curry, you say 25-5. So you're saying more than 22. Okay, more than 22. Okay. Prezi is 22-8. I like 22-8. Prezi, I think you're right. 22-8. I would go 22-8. If Joe Curry is right, I ain't gonna front. I ain't gonna argue. If they go 25-5, they're balling, man. 24-6, Jay Blanco. Okay. 24-6. Okay. 28-2, my man, Shifty Lee. You the dude said it's gonna get both OG and McCall, right? You the dude. Was it you, Shifty Lee? I think it was you. Yeah, Shifty Lee said 28-2. All right, man. All right. I ain't gonna kill the dream. Yeah, but I'm thinking 22-8. And look, if they did go 22-8, hell yeah, that'd be really nice, man. That'd be really nice. 30-9. Ain't nobody going 30. I ain't gonna do that. But let me ask y'all though. I have never seen. Well, I'm wondering how Cat and OG will play together. Like, will Cat be able to find OG the way Juju was finding him cutting, or the way Divencenzo was finding him cutting along the baseline? Will they be able to find him? I know McCall will. I'm wondering if Cat will find OG. Because you start doing that, and it's... So most people are saying 22-8, and I tend to agree with that sentiment. 22-8 sounds about right. The second, it's interesting. The second highest is more than 22. So y'all very high on this thing, like I am. I'm very high on it, but I'm trying to be cautious. You know what makes me nervous? When some of these big platform knuckleheads that put out the clickbait, I'm agreeing with them. So I mean, when they're saying, "Oh, the Knicks are championship," I was like, "Wait, what? Did you say that?" Some dude from the New York Post that's a complete, I don't know what, but he was talking about, well, Mitch Rob got hurt again. Nobody takes into consideration that Joel Embiid hurt Mitch Rob. Do y'all know that? Joel Embiid pulled on Mitch Rob's ankle and leg, and that messed up Rich Rob the second time. Y'all remember that, right? It wasn't like he just tripped over something by accident, or it was a non-contact injury. Joel Embiid did a dirty play, and that's what messed Mitch Rob up. It wasn't like this dude from the Post. Oh, yeah, of course, he got hurt again. No, it's not of course. It was a dirty play. You know what? But it's all good. I'm still with my man. Yeah, Joel a Fruit Loop. That's right. Joel is. You know they just signed him to 3 years. What is it, $180, $190 million extension? That means they ain't winning no championship forever. I can't see Joel Embiid as a championship piece. I cannot. Listen, Joel Embiid has played with James Harden, Jimmy Butler, right? Who am I missing? James Harden, Jimmy Butler. Now he's playing with PG-13, but there was another guy. There was James Harden, Jimmy Butler. There was another guy he played with, of course. He can't get it done. He's been playing with all these people, can't get it done. Ben Simmons in Ben Simmons' prime. Yep. So come on, man. I don't understand why is everybody hyping about. I know he's talented, but I ain't. That's right. I'm sorry. You can't get it done with Jimmy Butler. You can't get it done with James Harden. You can't get it done with Ben Simmons. I don't think so. That's right. Karl did throw hands. Embiid tried it and found out. Embiid tried it and caught Jersey and found out. Embiid tried it and found out with Cat. Oh, I can't wait to see this brother. Well, Craig asked a good question. So who are the 8 losses to? In the league, right? This is the way I see it. There's nights when just teams don't have it. Period. It may not be that the team that beats them is better than them. There's just nights that it's a long grind season. There's just nights, maybe it's the second night of a back-to-back, maybe it's the third night in 4 nights, third game, 4 nights. There's some team, it's just, you just can't. There's going to be, like I said, Detroit's going to be going to beat playoff team. Charlotte's one night going to go off and beat a playoff team. It happens. That doesn't mean they're better. It just happens that they caught them at the wrong night. Okay. Was it a Dominican Brooklyn? Was it oh, man. That's right, Eddie Alvarez. That's what I'm saying. It's the league, so people could lose at any given night. Not necessarily because one team is better than the other. It's the league. It's a grind. It's an 82-game grind, man. And so there's sickness, there's pulled muscles, there's twisted ankles. Anything can cause. There could be a bad road trip. Anything can cause a person to lose, team. So it's not necessarily we can't tell what team. It ain't gonna. I don't think they're gonna lose like regularly to any playoff teams. I think playoff teams don't want to see Madison Square Garden. They don't. I hope Mook is back, right? I hope Mook is back. We could use him at the end of the bench, man. We need Mook in there. 6'8", bring Mook back. I know Brooklyn Knicks fan. No more. That's right. That's right. Now we're stuck with Brunson and Mikal Bridges. Damn. We got Brunson and Mikal Bridges. Damn. Oh my gosh, man. We good. We good. Brunson and McCall, we good. Y'all know that's. I'm gonna tell you. Let me make a prediction. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges is gonna be better than Jalen Brunson and Donte Divencenzo, and that's saying something because Donte Divencenzo, like I said, he's an all-star level dude. Brunson with McCall is gonna be even better. Even better. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Yeah. Manny Banks, I've been hearing Randle gone for the last at least 3 years, every year. Every year. For the last 3 years. And one guy kept saying, it's imminent every year. So it finally happened. He could say, I was right. Okay, he was right. You know what? A broken clock is right twice a day. Right? A broken clock is right twice a day. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. Been hearing Randle gone, imminent. I told you. Oh, yeah, right. Okay. It's going to rain one day. It's going to rain one day. I'm telling you, it's going to rain. No, Fuego asked, no, there was truth to it because Ian Begley reported it, that he wasn't happy, but he wasn't going to stir no trouble. Like, Devo's not the guy to create problems in the locker room. He would suck it up and play his role like a pro, but he would rather start, right? He would rather start, but, who are you going to start over? OG? McCall? Brunson? Who he starting over? Hart, maybe, but he ain't starting over Hart if Tibbs got anything to say about it, because that's Tibbs' grandson. See, so there was no spot for him here. I think he starts over Mike Conley in Minnesota, though. I think Donte DiVincenzo starts over Mike Conley in Minnesota. I think he does. It's him and Ant in that black court. Ooh, that's gonna be something else. Him and Ant, that's gonna be something else, man. Shoot. Oh, I hear you, Lou Diamonds. I hear you. Thank you, man. I appreciate the love, bro. So let me see where we at. 33% of the people say 22-8. I'm with that. I think 22-8 is about right. Listen, if the Knicks do better than that, like if Joe Curry said 25-5 and they did that, oh shoot, the league got a serious problem then. The league got a serious problem. Yeah, that anybody can get it is right. Cat is a 5 that can play the 4 versus Precious, who's a 4 that can play the 5, right? So Cat is 7 feet tall. Cat is 7 feet tall. So Cat is a 5 and he can play the 4. Precious is 6'8", 6'9". He's a 4, but he can play the 5. Yeah. I don't like the deal, but I ain't going to whine at the deal because, listen, you got Cat. You got Karl-Anthony Towns. He could play, man. 2-time All-NBA, 4-time All-Star. He could play, man. Don't get it twisted, y'all. You ain't pick up no scrub in Karl-Anthony Towns. Now, some people, including myself, will be looking for him to come forth in the playoffs and not crumple up. He did that this past year in the game, too. He crumpled up. We cannot have that. We need him to show up. But then, Brunson's going to show up every night. So is OG. So is McCall. So is Deuce. So is Mitchell Robinson when they are healthy. I mean, we're not worried about that. So even if Mr. Cat decides to shrivel up in the playoffs, we got backup. We good. We got backup, right? We got backup. We good. Oh, well, Wolves give Matt. No, I believe they're going to let Randle play out his contract and then come up after his. So they're going to play him 2 years with no new contract, and they'll extend him probably when he exercises his option on that $33 million next year. They'll extend him after that, and I don't think he gets a max extension unless he's All NBA again. Then they actually have to by league rules. That's right, Michael Drake. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yep. We all in, Michael Drake. That's right. Right. That's what I'm saying. Look at the filmic. Very good. So you got Cat, Brunson, McCall, OG on your starting lineup, and they're all greater than 40% from three. Then you got Deuce coming off your bench, and Shamet, greater than 40% from three. So of your 9-man rotation, you got 6 guys capable of shooting greater than 40% from three. That's freaking ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. No, the Knicks are championship or bust this year. Starting 5, John Mark, Cat, OG, McCall, Brunson, and Josh Hart. Now, Josh Hart wouldn't be my favorite, but I'm being realistic. You know and I know Tibbs is going to start. So you got Cat, OG, McCall, Brunson, and Josh Hart. That's my starting 5. You got Precious, Jericho, Deuce, and Landry Shamet. Landry Shamet. Sorry. Landry Shamet as your rotation. No, Felicia Lee. That's not going to happen. No. You do not trade for Julius Randle to have him coming off your bench. No, he's a starter at the 4th spot in Minnesota. And they're going to play very well with him as a starter in Minnesota. No, it's Landry Shamet. It's not Larry. It's Landry. It's Landry. Right? See, now you got me. Look, it's Landry Shamet. It's Landry, man. It's Landry. Yeah, John Mark, that's exactly right. No, yeah, it's I would have Hart coming off the bench, but you can't talk to Tibbs about his grandson like that. You can't talk to Tibbs about his grandson like that. You know his grandson's starting at the 4. Tibbs must think this dude is 6'10", because he loves to play him at the 4. Yeah, I call him Larry. Larry rolls off the tongue, Larry Shamet, right? Rolls off the tongue, Larry Shamet. Landry, I got to think about Landry Shamet. Landry Shamet. I'm not calling him. I'm telling you, I can't help it, Jabroni. It's an accident, man. Sorry about that. You should be glad I remember his name at all. I'm just joking. I'm only joking. Landry Shamet. Just like I kept calling Walter Kessler. I kept saying, and I can't. Walter rolls off the tongue so much better than Walker Kessler. Walter Kessler, yeah. Jason, they're going to extend Bridges. The problem is they're going to have to pay the tax. See, this is the thing, and I think we've been saying this a while. The Don was keeping his pennies tight until it's all in for the chip. Then they don't care about the tax no more. This is where the Knicks are right now. So the Don, up until now, the Don was keeping his pennies tight. But right now, it's chip time. So they'll pay McCall. They'll extend him. They'll do what they need to do. They'll pay the tax because they try and win this championship. So right now, you'll pay. This is the time. The chips are in the middle of the table. You all in. And so they'll pay. Right now, the Don ain't worried about the money. And you and I know very well that Dolan ain't worried about the money. So, and you know how crazy it's going to be at MSG this year? Oh, Lord. Just even if they didn't make the trade just based on last year, but with this trade, with Cat in the starting 5, the Garden is going to be rocking every game. The Garden's going to be rocking. And y'all know when the Knicks go to Miami when they go to Orlando, when they go to ATL, when they go to Charlotte, when they go to Philly, it's going to be mostly Knicks fans in all those places, right? Right? I mean, I've been there in Orlando. It's mostly Knicks fans. You see and I see, and we all know from 20 years ago, Miami, mostly Knicks fans. And we saw when they played Philly, mostly Knicks fans. Philly owner was trying to hold tickets, mostly Knicks fans. That's right, DC. Let me not forget the Wizards. I'm gonna be at that game too. I'm gonna be at the game at the Wizards. It's gonna be mostly Knicks fans. Yep. So it's gonna be crazy. And then the home team, oh man. Woo! Charlotte too. That's right. I did hear about that. In fact, guys I went to school with that relocated to Charlotte. Charlotte, the same thing. Mostly Knicks fans. It's gonna be crazy. So you are Philly, DC, Charlotte, Atlanta, Orlando, Miami, mostly Knicks fans. In all those places, mostly Knicks fans. Yes, the Knicks are better. The risk is higher, though. Rich M say, are the Knicks better? Yes, they're better. But the risk is also higher because of the two things, because of Cat's injury history and because of his defense. I don't care what anybody says. Julius Randle was playing some great defense in the last year and a half as a Knick. He been. And then when they got OG, it went to another level. So Julius was playing better on defense than Cat was. But they're better. Cat is more even-tempered. Offensively, as great as Julius was, he ain't Cat. I'm just saying. As great as Julius was offensively, he is not Karl-Anthony Towns. As great as he was, and he was great, but he's not Karl-Anthony Towns. Let's not get it twisted, man. Let me look up Karl-Anthony Towns. How does he rebound the basketball? I think he's a pretty good rebounder, isn't he? Karl-Anthony Towns is 24 and 11 on the board. Karl-Anthony Towns is 24 and 11. How many offensive rebounds does this boy get? Woo, he get 8. No, he get 3 offensive rebounds a game. Shoot. Karl-Anthony Towns is a better all-around basketball player than Julius Randle. I'm just saying. He is. But you can't compare them really because Juju plays the 5. I mean, Karl plays the 5. Juju plays the 4. So they're really two different scenarios. But as a team, the Knicks just got better. They did. Big loss in Divencenzo, though. Big loss in Divencenzo. You cannot minimize how big of an impact that's going to be. But I am not worried about it because we got my man Deuce McBride, baby. We're going to do this thing. We're going to do this thing right here. We're going to do this thing. Okay, we're going to do this thing. Yeah, right. So Randle wasn't the Ewing type diva, but Karl-Anthony Towns ain't even that. Karl-Anthony Towns so even-tempered, he going to fit in right with Brunson and all of them right away. No problem. Yeah. You might even, you got Brunson, Cat, McCall. Yep, and Deuce. These guys all have the capability of being 50, 40, 90. Any one of them could be 50, 40, 90. Cat can be 50, 40, 90. Brunson can be. McCall can be. And Deuce can be. Each of them have the ability to be 50, 40, 90. And so, listen. Yeah. So it's going to be on. And I have all the confidence in one Jericho Sims to back up Cat. I have no problem with that. None. I'm very confident in him. I'm giving him all kind of patience and time. Even though I know a lot of y'all Knicks fans going to be hanging him by his Buster Brown the minute he has a bad game. But I'm going to be focused on allowing Sims to grow, and I believe Tibbs is too. Yeah, that's right, Smith. I agree. Juju was our Iron Man. He was. That ain't front. Yeah. Yes, Andrew Abraham, he is going to play the KP role. Cat is very much a lot like KP, except he's, more buff. But game-wise, game size, game-wise, it's a lot like KP. A lot like KP. He really is. He's a lot like KP. He's a unicorn of himself. Yeah. Well, that's up to I don't know. Will they run 5 out? I don't know. because I don't know. I really don't know. I will say this. You remember what Dallas ran in Jalen Brunson's last year there? How they did run 5 out in Dallas, and Brunson was all world in that playoff series that they were winning. How many playoff series did they win that year? You remember Luka was out and I think they beat Utah in the playoff. Brunson was getting 40 and they had a run of 5 out. I can see the Knicks offensively very similar to that. Tibbs loves a lot of off-ball cuts, picks, movement. He loves that. So I could see that. Yeah, was this first at WCF? I could see that. No, Cat, I never doubted Cat wouldn't be a problem, man. I never doubted it. I didn't like the salary. I didn't like the defense, and I'm very skeptical of his health. But as far as talent, like I said, I put the link in the description box from the video I did 16 months ago, talking about this very deal. 16 months ago, talking about this very deal. And so, and it pretty much went, and we didn't have Divencenzo at that time, but yeah, that's possible, but Cat's a little different gaming. And so you got to figure he's got to add a wrinkle because you got to exploit that brother's jump shooting ability, which is tremendous. So, right. I mean, am I lying if I said among centers in the NBA, Cat is one of the top 3 shooting centers in the NBA, right? Am I lying about that? Is that correct? Am I exaggerating? If I said that Karl-Anthony Towns is one of the top 3 shooting bigs in the NBA. I mean, right? So, yeah, so you got to exploit that. You got to exploit that. Some would say he's the best, but you still got, the Joker. You can't discount the Joker. And you still got guys like Brooks Lopez who could shoot the 3 as a 5, So, but I could say safely he's top 3 at shooting from the long range at the 5 spot. So Tibbs ain't stupid. He ain't going to take that from him. He's going to open that up. So yeah, so he's gonna open that up. The Knicks gonna take full advantage of that. You better believe it. They're gonna take full advantage of that. They're gonna run that weave, and you're gonna have weave where Cat keeps the ball and shoots it. Boy, that's gonna be on, baby. And that's gonna be on. Yep. I did want to see Randle and OG together. I ain't gonna front. I wanted to see that crew together, man. I wanted to see what they could do. But it is what it is. Is what it is. Yep. It's gonna be something else, y'all. And with McCall and OG cutting off the ball, this is gonna be on, y'all. I'm not worried about offense. I can't wait to see it. Like all y'all, I can't wait to see it. But I want to see what they do defensively. That's where we're gonna win this championship. It's on the defensive side you win championships, y'all. I want to see how they get stops. If they could, I want to start, you know how I do. I count 3 stops in a row. Let me see your 3 stops in a row. Let me get 3 stops in a row. I want to see them do that. If they could do that, we good, y'all. We good. Are they Joshua? I don't know. I got to ask my son. My son's a Minnesota. I got to ask him. I don't know. Are they upset? I don't know. They know they will have to pay him $49 million this year. So I don't know. And they didn't even pay. Did they pay Jaden McDaniels yet? Did the Wolves pay him yet, or is his time still coming? Because they got to pay him, and he getting paid. McDaniels is getting paid. What is he? Oh, he must have. He got $23 million. Yeah, 23, 25, 27. Yeah, they paid him. Ant got his money. Gobert got his money. Jaden McDaniels got his money. Naz Reid got his. Donte, of course. Yeah, they all locked in, man. Look like they locked in. They locked in. Yeah, they locked in. They mad Cat going. I didn't know that. I did watch a Minnesota podcast, Score, I think it's called. I did watch it, and they were shocked. They didn't really. They were just shocked. So they didn't really. That was the Saturday night, last night. They were shocked, but no, it was Friday. I think I watched it after the Bible study, but it was. I did watch it at the Bible study. But they were shocked. I watched the Minnesota podcast on it, and they were shocked. So I don't know how they feel. Yeah, so we'll see. But y'all, you know what though? Aren't y'all excited? Tomorrow. Bro, tomorrow it starts. When is the first preseason game? I want to say it's next week, right? Is it next week? Let me go here. I want to see. I think if I'm not mistaken, it's next week. I think they start preseason next week. Yep. October 6th is the first preseason game. October the 6th, y'all. That's next Sunday. October the 6th, first preseason game. It's on, y'all. It's on, y'all. It's on. Oh, you think we should call him Towns instead of Cat? Cat's a soft name, meow. Hey, I'd rather Cat be soft meow than it's raining men. I'd rather Cat be soft meow than it's raining men. I just messed my light up. I'd rather Cat be soft meow than it's raining men. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're good, man. Your brother said it's raining men. Miles Turner. Oh, this thing short. It's raining men. It's raining men. Hallelujah. I think Cat is cool. Cat is cool. Cat cool though. Cat cool. Can't call him. What his mama used to call. You know, I gotta give him props to his mama died during COVID. That's gotta be hard, man. Karl-Anthony, man. He's coming home though. We're gonna give him the love. K Towns. How about K Towns? K Towns. How about that? K Towns, grown man. K Towns. How about that? What y'all think about that? K Towns. 2 turns of fun. No, damn, Chris Houser said. He said it's raining men. Oh, you got me with that one, bro. I'm going to be laughing with that long after this is over today. I won't be laughing about it. Townhouse. Oh, yeah, Malik. Townhouse. Malik, I know you mad, right? You know your girl got taken. Malik. Your girl got taken. Somebody else got her, man. She got taken. But don't worry, Kelsey Sherrod is still out there. Hey, who they getting replacing Harlow? Y'all know? Who is the person? They better get somebody good. And as Sonny Corleone said, they better get somebody good, and I mean very good, to replace Rebecca Harlow. Yeah, I'm going to just say who they got to replace her. KT. Ooh, Michael Drake. That's pretty nice because you got KP and we got KT. Oh, that's going. KT. That's it, baby. K Towns, KT. That's it. KT. Is he really Walter White? Better than Fizdale? No, Fizdale brought a baddie with him now. Boy, couldn't coach to save his life, but he brought a baddie with him. Oh, no, not Alan Hahn. I mean, I'm not saying Alan Hahn is bad or anything, but you got to give something that looks something with some female. Got to be some female on that. Got to be a female, like Carvasio was. You know, you got to be a female. What you bringing? Come on, man. Let's do this thing right. Got to be a female. Make it nice too. It'd be nice to be. I wouldn't mind seeing a Boricua. What you think? A nice Boricua, right? Boricua, New York. I don't know who the dude is, man. She engaged to, but there's a brother all up. Well, anyway, there's a brother in there now. Yeah, Carvasio, and then you had Harlow. I wouldn't mind seeing a Boricua up in there. Even a Dominican. Give me Dominican. How about a Dominican? How about that? You even Boricua or Dominican? Hey, there you're talking. Here's some flavor there, man. Let's do that. Oh, Ashley Nicole. I ain't forgot about her. Ashley Nicole. Oh. I think that's an overkill, though. You can't be somebody that fine. Like Ashley Nicole is too fine. You can't. She's like, too fine. Dudes wouldn't even be able to answer the questions right. Dudes be getting in trouble with their girl when she interviewed. Ashley Nicole. Yeah, Ashley Nicole Moss. Yeah. Oh, yeah, distractions, right? Because distractions, bro. Distractions. Yeah. Ashley Nicole is not just a good look. That's a real good look. Damn. Damn. Man, she half black. You know, I don't really believe in half black and half Italian. To me, once you got the black chromosome, you black. So whatever else she got enhanced. Whatever else she had got enhanced. You know what I'm saying? Once you got that black gene, you down now. Forget all that. Nothing against the Italians, but come on, baby. She got the hookup with Nash. Let me not get carried away, you know. But damn, Ashley Nicole, that would be nice. That would be nice. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. I ain't gonna front. What about the other babe? The one that interviewed McCall Bridges, real sweet looking girl, but she's been around a minute. What's that girl's name? She interviewed McCall, Chocolate's sister. Oh, what is her name, man? She be on commercials and stuff too. I forgot. What's her name? You know what I'm talking about. What's her name? She interviewed McCall. I was surprised McCall could keep his concentration. I forgot her name. Taylor Rooks. That's it. That's it. No, Taylor Rooks. Perfect. Taylor Rooks. Yes. Taylor Rooks. So we got a lineup. Ashley Nicole Taylor. But you know the biggest thing that I hope they improve this year. Can they change that Friday night Knicks thing? Can they? What y'all think? Can they change that Friday night Knicks thing? Yeah. You know, Ashley Sherrod wouldn't be a bad pick either now. Ashley Sherrod wouldn't be a bad pick either. I ain't gonna front. Ashley Sherrod would be a bad pick. And she already, you know, she was already in with Ian Begley. So I don't know. I think we might, you know, we're moving the Ashley Sherrod direction. But you got to bring some style and class because, you know, Harlow wasn't my cup of tea in terms of, the, you know, she's not my flavor. But she brought a style and class to the spot. That's what I got to give it to her. When she showed up, there was a style and class about her when she came to do interviews and stuff, the way she was doing her thing, man. Like I said, yeah. So anyway, yeah. Hey, let me go get me some dinner, man, and then celebrate my papa's birthday today with some wine. Y'all, please enjoy yourselves today. No, Harlow's starting her own communications company, John Martin. She's going to be successful because she got all kind of paper behind her. Yeah, she's going to be successful. She got all kind of paper. She's starting her own communications thing. She's going to be big time. Yeah. Yeah. Taylor Rooks, Ashley Nicole, and there's our own Kelsey Sherrod. We can get one of them. You can get one of them. Get one of them. For real. So Ashley Nicole, half Italian, huh? Well. Yes. Yeah, please. We'll be talking. We'll be talking a lot this week because it's on this week. I can't wait till they do this press conference. I hope they bring Cat in there. We're going to see what happens. Y'all, please be safe out there. Thanks for the love. Please remember the victims of Hurricane Helene. If you got peoples in there, let's remember them in prayer. Please remember these people, man. They lost their whole life. People be losing everything, man. Got nothing left. Okay. So, yeah. Nah, KT. We done picked up KT. We good. They got KP. We got KT. Cheryl.